What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Kith collaboration with New Balance on the RC 1300 in the 10th anniversary collection. So these three pairs is the latest collaboration between Ronnie Fieg's Kith label and New Balance. Meant to celebrate Kith's 10th year anniversary, all three pairs released on July 12th for a price of $165 US, which translates to roughly 210 Canadian. So while the actual release date was July 12th, Kith, like they usually do, released these through their loyalty program. So I was one of the lucky ones that was given early access on July 10th. So through that email, I was able to click the link and then I checked out all three colorways. So this one right here is MS 1300 K1 and the colorway for this shoe is elephant skin. And then this one right here is MS 1300 K2 and this one is the white pepper colorway. And this last one is MS 1300 K3 and the colorway for this shoe is Antler. So all three pairs are actually made in China, so this is not your typical made in US or made in UK New Balance. And the model for all three pairs is the RC 1300, which is sort of a reinvented take on the classic New Balance 1300 with a reworked midsole and a rugged outsole. So diving straight into the details, in the middle of the toe box, this is covered in mesh. And then surrounding the outer edge, we have this very soft and buttery suede. So for the elephant colorway, we have this light gray mesh surrounded by a medium gray colored suede on the outer edges. And then for the white pepper pair, we have this khaki colored mesh, and then a similarly shaded suede on top. And then for the antler pair, we have this sort of grayish burgundy mesh with this muted burgundy suede on top. Embroidered on the side of the toe box, we have the New Balance logo on the right foot and Kith's Pegasus logo on the left foot. So the suede covers the entire mid panel of the shoe, and then overlaid on top, we have the New Balance N logo. And for all three pairs, this is done in this cream colored leather, and debossed throughout this leather, we have Kith's logo. And then beneath this, we have a secondary layer of white leather. Moving downwards, we have more of that same mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box. And then wrapping around the back heel, we have more of that same suede that we saw on the toe box and mid panel. And this wraps around the entire bottom of the back end of the shoe. The top of the back of the heel is covered in leather. And instead of your traditional New Balance branding, instead we have Kith debossed on the left foot and Fieg for Ronnie Fieg debossed on the right foot. Wrapping around the bottom of the back heel, we have this gray colored TPU heel clip. This gives you added structure and support for the back end of the shoe, and embossed on the lateral side, we have the New Balance logo. For the laces, so all three colorways come standard with these cream or off-white colored laces, and they're done in your traditional flat style. But each shoe comes with two extra lace options. So for the elephant skin pair, they come with these darker gray colored laces, and these light brown or dark tan colored laces, which matches the colors of the sole. And for the white pepper colorway, they come with these dark tan colored laces along with these dark green laces, which again matches the colors of the outsole. And last but not least, for the antler pair, they come with these pinkish colored laces and these dark burgundy colored laces as well. Underneath the laces, the tongue is constructed out of a synthetic leather done in that same cream color. And at the very top, we have this tag with Kith and New Balance co-branding. And as you can see, all three shoes, the color of the tag is done slightly differently. For the insoles, so these come with these foam padded insoles, and each colorway is custom branded and custom colored. And stitched on the heel, we have this square patch with New Balance Kith Classic RC 1300 branding. So the upper of the New Balance RC 1300 sits atop this very chunky midsole. The midsole itself is constructed out of a combination of Absorb foam and end cap reveal technology. So Absorb is one of the most popular foams used from New Balance, and end cap is basically a stiffer polyurethane rim, which is sort of hollowed out in the middle, which is where the Absorb foam is placed. So this gives you a good balance between support on the outer edges and softness in the middle. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, and for all three pairs, the outsoles here are constructed out of Vibram rubber. It's this very rugged, very trail-like traction pattern to it. In the middle, you can see there's Vibram and Absorb co-branding, along with the New Balance logo on the back heel. So for those wondering about sizing, so I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I wear between a 9.5 and a 10 in most of my New Balances. So for the RC 1300 model, I'd recommend going a half size down. So in my case, I got all three pairs in a size 9.5, and they fit me perfectly. To give you guys a point of comparison, I also go a half size down in other New Balance models like the 998, the 550, the 990 V1, V3, V4, and V5. But on the other hand, I stick true to size with a size 10 in New Balance models like the 1500, the 1530, and the 997. Moving on to comfort, so overall these shoes are actually very comfortable. At first glance, they kind of look like a very rugged trail shoe, but in reality, they fit perfectly for everyday casual use. They feel very nice, very plush on feet. But like I said earlier, with the inclusion of end cap, it's going to give you a ton of stability and support on the outer edges of the shoe. And you can really feel that softness straight down the middle of the sneaker. So in my opinion, this is a very comfortable setup and it's a shoe I can wear for many hours in a day without feeling any discomfort. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, so like I mentioned from the beginning, all three pairs were made in China, but getting them in hand, I was actually very impressed with the quality. The material, specifically the suedes, felt very plush and very buttery, and I had absolutely zero issues with the craftsmanship on all three pairs. So all in all, especially considering the normal New Balance pricing, these being priced at $165 USD, the quality feels very good for its price. So with all that being said, now let's lace up all three pairs and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Just from reading people's comments online, I know the RC 1300 model isn't the most popular New Balance silhouette, and I know a lot of people didn't like the midsole and the rugged outsole look. However, I gotta say I'm a fan, and I think Kith and New Balance did a great job in giving us three colorways that are equally as nice, and it seems like the public opinion on which is the best colorway is pretty split. So in my opinion, I gotta go with the elephant skin as my number 1, so this one right here, and then probably the antler as my number 2, and this white pepper as number 3. But honestly, all three are beautiful and I'm very excited to rock all of them. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Kith and New Balance RC 1300. What are your overall thoughts on this collaboration? And if you had to rank these from 1 to 3, what's your favorite, what's your second, and what comes in at last? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. If you haven't heard, I've started a podcast as well called the Channel 8 Podcast. So the video version for that podcast is hosted right here on my YouTube channel, but if you're looking for just the audio only version, it's hosted on most of your major podcast platforms, including Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. So thank you so much for watching, thank you for the continued love and support, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.